Time to Strike is a minimalistic bullet hell action roguelike that appears more compact than you would think while still maintaining complexity. There really isn't much to say here except that it is to the point and enjoyable rather than encumbering you with a sea of mechanics. If you appreciate the graphic style character improvements and degradation seen in games where your character is visibly changed when you pick up equipment and upgrades, then you'll probably enjoy this one as well, because I have to say it's rather entertaining. I really enjoy these types of games because while they do lack in visual aesthetic and eye candy, they usually double down on the gameplay elements, which in this case is all about blinding you with a lot of bullet hell that is very difficult to evade when you're trapped in such a tight space. The game became more difficult as you got through more levels, but for a demo, the levels were far too short and it didn't last long. I'd like to see some progress in that aspect with the full release of the game, like a endless mode or even perhaps a leaderboard. I've never been particularly interested in roguelikes that don't have an infinite mode, or at the very least those that require you to play for only 20 minutes when some of us would rather play for hours to get that serotonin rush. The music was fine, however there was a glitch that caused the recordings to layer on top of one another, which should be fixed in the future. The only way this can be addressed is by relaunching the game, however I still think that the music was good despite this one flaw. In this game you are restricted to a relatively small location, comparable to other games like Brotato or even Binding of Isaac. It's very simple, you have to overcome the waves by shooting the creatures with your weapon. When you run out of ammo, get near and whack them with a baseball bat. Unlike many of the other games where you reload your weapons, this is the only way that you can reload, but you have to strike the target. You can also use the bat to hit projectiles back at the creatures. What makes it so difficult is that it's linked to your stamina, which is just 3 points, and required for the ability to dash and evade yellow projectiles. This will literally put you at points where you're surrounded and you have nothing to do but escape and survive before you get killed. Whenever you win or die, you will get coins that can be spent on new upgrades like weapons and effects, but that's about it. I actually thought this was rather fresh and new because with these games, they usually play themselves, but with these mechanics, it's more hands-on. It's always exciting to see developers striving to make common and saturated genres more distinctive by adding new features or simply simplifying things beyond what you thought was necessary. I can't express how much I actually enjoy this style of gameplay. I could go in and I could go out whenever I felt like it. I'm not being pestered with tutorials or anything like that. It's just right to the exciting and entertaining bullet hell.